17, 2022. Yes, as you can see. Yes, today now 17, 2022. Me. You can see today is no ghost town and this Motengene, as you can see. This Motengene live. This Motengene live, as you can see. Yes. Yes. No effective ghost town. Yes. This Motengene. Motengene this today now 17, 2022. Yes, as you can see. Yes, today now 17, 2022. Me. You can see today is no ghost town and this Motengene, as you can see. This Motengene live. This Motengene live, as you can see. Yes. Yes. No effective ghost town. Yes. This Motengene.
Good afternoon, fellow Ambazonians. Good evening for all una, and for our people for this side for North America. Una good morning for all una. Our people then for that side for the Persian Gulf. Una good night for una. Our people for Asia and for Australia. We tell una say una good night. I get a big breaking news where one can deliver them for una. And I also get a very interesting news where one can deliver them for una. So, una come well, una come fine. La République du Cameroun, the shake. Places the shake for inside La République du Cameroun. The Ambazonia resistance is the shaking La République for all corner. All right? So, una come well, una come well. Place the shake. Poor Biade inside Wahala. Ambazonia, when I don't choke fire. All right, I get really good news so one can deliver them for una. But before I bring that the breaking news for una, make a give una first this news we don't come out for inside La République, and the news be very important for the Ambazonian people then. All right, some very interesting story don't happen for La République du Cameroun. Make we bring una the news. Atop La République du Cameroun, their colonial bee, one of the people then we not them they be the trainers for the new recruits of the bee for the Cameroon Rapid Intervention Battalion, what they call them say B, all right, in the short form na BIR. So one of the people then we not them they train all the Cameroon terrorist forces, what they call them say B, where they send them from Ambazonia. Some wahala don't happen for E. And interestingly, as God they do things, now the person this where they give all the instructions, where they train all those be them for all the bad things where they do. Now one of them this. Now they train them, now they educate them on the colonial terrorist methods. All right, for the born house them, for the key people them, for the rape woman them. Now one of them this. So he don't receive the punishment from heavens. So this man, whether they call it say now a sergeant, they call it say Muyakan, Mr. Sergeant Muyakan Mugnol. He don't come out for Manowo Bay for Victoria. They don't carry say need to feel fine. So they carry from Manowo Bay, they send him for Douala. He reached for Douala. They first sent him for the general hospital from Douala. And then from general hospital for Douala, they say no, may they send him for a specialist. They can't send him for this place where they call and say Idimed Clinic, my private clinic for Douala, where it be controlled by a neurosurgeon. They can't send Mr. B for the Mr. B rich for the doctor. They say doctor just he just take it, put him for scale, make a check your weight, and then doctor carry go for operation room. Doctor go start immediately for court for do a operation. Before doctor want do operation, I know say that they took that injection where they put a person for sleep and it make person need to feel the pain. So the doctor, he take one injection, he took him. Mr. B man, his skin over strong. He still feel the pain and he not fall for sleep. The doctor now, he can't add the second dose of the injection. What they call and say anesthesia. He can't add the second dose. Now anyway, doctor, the Mr. B man, he fall for sleep. They do now the operation finish. The guy need to wake up. He still remain unconscious. Operation not finished. Mr. B man, woke up for sleep now. He need to wake up. Mr. B man, they shake him. They shaky. They even carry cold water, they drown for skin. Mr. Big man not still woke up. He reach, wahala day. Doctor can't start for sweat. Say, now what it is? We never see this kind of thing where, you took person injection, may not feel the pain for the operation. He need to wake up for sleep. Mr. B man need to wake up for sleep. They carry Mr. B man, put him for ambulance. They go back for general hospital for Douala, for emergency. The doctor will do the surgery, the neurosurgeon, he not follow them go. They carry them, they go for the one reach for the people there for emergency for general hospital for Douala day. They touch Mr. B, touch him. Yeah, they say, we'll be very sorry, Mr. B don't die. The man with the train, the terrorists them for Douala. Now so you take him die. So according to our own interpretations, we know say Mr. B man, they take it out. They take Mr. B man out. So now the first story, that very interesting, dramatic story, where it come out for where it happen for inside La Republique du Cameroun, there be. So one don't go meet up, one don't go join Mr. Ekema. Now the interesting story that now I bring on the breaking news. The breaking news I want to bring on for una, it relate and it connect to Madame Regina Mundi. It relate and it connect to Madame Regina Mundi. Since the Ambazonian arrest of Madame Regina Mundi, Cameroun don't shake. The pressure on the Ambazonian war for inside La Republique du Cameroun, where they be one normalize them and they make and say, okay, things they don't be normal, or maybe they just accept the situation. So the political class within La Republique du Cameroun, including the main opposition parties, they don't remain them very quiet. The arrest of Madame Mundi now a game changer for the Ambazonian liberation. The Ambazonia Defense Forces arrest of Madame Mundi, it don't take the Ambazonian liberation, it bring them back to the spotlight within Cameroon, within Africa, and within the international system. Every single diplomatic office, it talk about this case. Every big government, it talk about this case. So a lot of pressure, it did for Mr. Paul Biya Ilas, both domestically and internationally. Paul Biya, they under immense pressure. The fact that they catch one of its top big fish, now a big deal. Now a very big deal. And it is shaking place for everywhere. A major opposition political party for inside La Republique du Cameroun. It talks say no go she don't quiet anymore. It talks say the matter don't too much. It talks say the Cameroon government not fit the things they not fit they go like that, people that they die, and then the Cameroon government they think say things just be normal and they get control. So they tell Mr. Biya say you not get control. the UPC, an opposition political party for La République du Cameroun, from when a francophone for the French side, for that 90s. This woman, when the youth wing president for the UPC party, for the first time, he don't woke up. He talk say enough is enough. Madame Ba Akwen Nadia of the UPC party, he don't call on the Cameroon government for accept the prisoners exchange offer will be made by the Ambazonia Governing Council on behalf of the Ambazonian people them. Madame Nadia, he call on the Cameroon colonial dictator, Mr. Paul Biya, tell he say, people not fit just die like that. And so the time don't come when Mr. Paul Biya, he get for come for his senses, for no say, he get for accept this offer for save Madame Mundi life. Madame Ba Akwen Nadia, he don't call on Paul Biya, say Paul Biya must save Madame Mundi life. Paul Biya not fit live and make a top senator. He die because Paul Biya be stubborn. So Madame Ba Akwen Nadia of the UPC party, the youth wing president of the UPC party, he called on Paul Biya for accept prisoners exchange negotiation with the Ambazonian people them under the Ambazonia Governing Council. This one a big story this for such person. For woke up and for call for a country make it start the negotiation process for prisoner exchange in order for them to save their colonial senator. Madame Ba Akwen Nadia, he talks say make Paul Biya accept the offer with the Ambazonia Governing Council don't make them for release 75 Ambazonia prisoners in exchange for the release of Madame Mundi. Now the thing this way, Mr. Funky Samuel supposed to be preacher. Now the thing this way, Mr. Agbobala is supposed to be talker. Now the thing this way, Mr. Bishop Nkie Andrew is supposed to be talker. Now the thing this way, the Northwest and Southwest Women Task Force. Now the thing this way they're supposed to be talker. Now the thing this way, Mr. Frundi is supposed to be talker. Now the thing this way, what be this opposition Kawala, Edith Kawala. Now the thing this way, the opposition political parties for inside La République du Cameroun, now the languages where they supposed to be talking. Say the time don't come for Mr. Biya for accept say La République not fit win the war and the Ambazonian people they beat Cameroon hands down. Mr. Biya for start for accept things in way they go start for de-escalate the situation by accepting these humanitarian steps for prisoners exchange, so that the process of an inclusive dialogue, of a negotiation, if we start with these small confidence building steps with the Ambazonian people, then they don't offer this humanitarian gesture for Mr. Paul Biya for prisoners exchange. Now the right direction this. A reasonable human being where he gets sense and he understand how conflicts they work. You this woman, Madame Ba Akwen Nadia, you be one of the smartest Cameroonese. You be one of the smartest Cameroonese. You get sense. So we want to make other political opposition party within La République du Cameroun make they follow the footsteps of UPC for mount additional pressure on Mr. Paul Biya for accept the offer with the Ambazonia Governing Council don't make on behalf of Ambazonia for release Bam Fongalanfo, for release what professors them what they did for their jails, what professors them, what educators them. They be supposed to be outside for see how they fit design an educational system for the Ambazonian people them. While lawyers who they supposed to be outside for see how they fit work for restore the for create the Ambazonian Bar Association right for Boya. For the Ambazonian people then. They not deserve for be for jail. While political leaders who they supposed to be outside and work with other political leaders for help the Ambazonian people then for start for institute the transition authority. They don't need for be for jail. So now a sensible thing to do, now a smart thing to do, now the only way this for de-escalate the situation and for start the process of talking, the process of negotiation, the process of a dialogue between Ambazonia and Cameroun. Now, a very good news this will come out from the UPC party. We welcome this news and we encourage other political parties within La République du Cameroun, other civil society organizations, even the Cameroun Bar Association, now the law, now the language this where they supposed to be talking. The Cameroun lawyers, now the languages they supposed to be talking. For a fair trade. Alright? The prisoner swap, now a fair trade. The Ambazonia Governing Council on behalf of the Ambazonian people, them, it don't make a reasonable humanitarian offer. And a pretty good step this. So in summary, I want let what people know say the diplomatic corridor that they shake. Mr. Biya there for Europe because fire there for a last. They don't call he. Make he can answer questions. And the one start for put a deadline on Mr. Biya. I want to also tell what people say a conference, the diplomatic team, they participate for a conference and the office of the foreign secretary for the Ambazonia Governing Council, you go to brief the Ambazonian people them on a big conference where don't take place. All right. So now the thing this way, I be talking make I take the time, I bring them for now. Now the good news this way, I be talking make I take the time, I bring them for now. Now very encouraging signs and this way I talk make I take the time, I bring them for now. The arrest of Madame Mundi, it don't change the direction of the Ambazonian resistance, of the Ambazonian liberation. And so the Ambazonian people, when I feel trust the leadership of una resistance, when I feel trust the leadership of the Ambazonia Governing Council under Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba, say he no waiting for do for get Cameroun for a negotiating table. He no waiting for do. The Ambazonia Governing Council, they follow the roadmap. We go guarantee the independence of Ambazonia. The Ambazonia Governing Council, they follow the roadmap. We go bring La République du Cameroun on an equal footing on the table. Not before Nyama Nyama table. Not before Koni table. Now the table where Cameroun one side, Ambazonia one side. Now a table where go be based on transparency. Not be because it will be too much of a powerful people. Now because we get sense. Now because we know how these things that work. Now because we know place where we fit put pressure, put fire. Now because we know how to drag La République their foot. Now because we know how to crumble them. We fit trust the leadership. Where it stands for represent the aspirations, the hopes of all Ambazonians. The hopes of our refugees, of our prisoners, every policy where the leader they take up, every policy where the organization they take up, every decision where the organization they take up, now for secure the freedom of Ambazonia, now for put the liberation first, now for put one nationalism first, now for put the demands of the Ambazonian people, they're in front. And that exactly what the governing council, they don't do them with the arrest of Madam Mundi. The arrest of Madam Mundi, now a big milestone for a liberation strategy. As a top official of the Cameroon state, because it shows the exercise of control of territoriality, of sovereignty, of territory. Una get confidence. Una trust una leadership. Our goal for the Ambazonia Governing Council and for put our nationalism first, put our people them first, put their aspiration first. That's why it be a nationalist liberation movement. Our prisoners will put on first. A good step this, a good sign this. La République du Cameroun don't blink. When I hear fine, La République don't blink. Pobia don't shake. All right? When I get a blessed afternoon, when I get a beautiful evening, when I get a good day, make when I remember, say the lockdown for now only 3 days it remain for reach for the colonial 20th May. All Ambazonian movements, 15 of them, including the defense groups, 15 of them, all them, they come out collectively. They speak with one voice. Say lockdown for Ambazonia territory. These movements, they include the Ambazonia Governing Council, the IGK of Yerima and Sesekwa Yoktabe Julius, the Republic of Ambazonia, the Consortium, the Ambazonia, I think the Policy Commission, with the SCNC, the 7 Qatar, the commandos, the forces, the self-defense forces of Manu, all the fighters. When I don't hear as the forces for FACO, they don't come out, they speak with one voice, they add their voice, say the lockdown are only for 20th May only. There is no other additional lockdown. Anything else, now for suffer our people and just for create chaos. All right? So when I go about our lives normally, when I take today, when I take tomorrow, when I Wednesday, and then when I take Thursday for buy chop, for make money, for go for farm, for buy, so that by Friday, so that by Thursday evening, when I don't get enough chop for house, when I don't get enough water for house, when I don't get enough things that want to fit on 20th May, a day of national resistance. So when I go for celebrate the Ambazonia resistance and the defeat of La République du Cameroun. Now on Friday, only on Friday for May 20th, with the lockdown, it will be. Today, when I go about when I day, tomorrow, when I go farm, when I go market, when I go workplace, and then Thursday, now the last day, on Friday, when at 20th May, from 6 o'clock for morning, so till for night, it will be a national lockdown. The general, the Ambazonia Defense Forces Supreme Commander, General Efang, it will deploy all Ambazonia Defense Forces them, including the special forces them. They go to deploy them all across the national territory. From Manu, so till you go reach for you go reach for Bui, all across the national territory. They go to deploy the special forces. All Ambazonian liberation fighters, all the commanders, the general, they go to deploy the forces them across the 13 states. So that they will make all man stay for house on 20th May only. Now they only lock down that. When I stay for house, now a national day of resistance. All right. Yesterday, I be promised when I say, as the forces that they prepare for these big offensive operations across the territory, I be promised when I say, I go to come live every day for raise more money for the bullets. Today, however, I go one call on everybody. Now my phone number this. And the phone number this, my put a man make me big for now. My phone number that una fit contact me for WhatsApp. Una fit contact me and we will tell una how una fit make una donations directly to the governing council of Ambazonia. How una fit channel una donations. I want to acknowledge our big uncle for the United Kingdom, where yesterday, as we make the announcement, uncle answered the National Liberation Call and he sent money for bullets. I want also acknowledge another comrade to a sender. And then I want to acknowledge a comrade for Ground Zero, where to don't send money yesterday for bullets. All right? I never get all the report. So I want to encourage all una continuously for reach out. If you don't know how to make, if you did for America, we will send you the cash app. If you did for Europe, we will send you the PayPal and all other information we need them for make your contribution. If you did for Ground Zero, reach out for we will give you a mobile money number right from Ground Zero where you go safely and securely and privately make your contribution, and then they will send you a letter of acknowledgement, a letter of appreciation, and a letter for thank you. All right? So we continue for support una forces as they do everything possible for make sure say una get what you that don't ask them, for make sure say una get una freedom, for make sure say una get a free homeland. All right? I be talking make I take the time, I bring una this very good news and for bring una this important information for all now. As always, if you never subscribe for this our YouTube channel, please subscribe because now for here I'm going to provide una with the leading edge education and information and strategies. All right. Now for here we're going to bring the latest news and we're going to give una current updates, both diplomatic, militarily, and even the local happenings where they happen across the territory within La République du Cameroun and within the international system. All right. This channel sometimes we'll talk for Igbo English, but most of the time we'll talk for Pidgin because I don't dedicate this channel primarily for the liberation for our people them. If you want, also, so make sure you subscribe and tell other people them for subscribe because the more people they get credible, factual information will be evidence based, will be be based on facts. The better for all we. All right, okay, all right. Una stay fine. May God bless all una. Una get a good Tuesday evening, and we'll talk for una tomorrow. Una take care. We love all una.